Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jennifer V. Brown, your stroke specialist. I decided when I wanted to improve walking, I had to look at three different things. Number one, the stroke lesion location and the resulting impairments, and the environmental device that I was going to use to improve the level of function. So I started with the AFO. And there were two things that the AFO had to do and do well. It had to work at the body structure function level, in it that it had to address foot drop or the weakness of the foot, and it had to be functional for the activity level, not just for walking, but all the things that interact with walking. Getting up from sit, transitioning to stand, getting up and down from the floor, going up and down stairs, and ramped areas, stepping up on curbs, stepping over objects. And I realized some things had to change based on the weaknesses of the lower extremity. And that was getting rid of the traditional Velcro strap that loops around the metal ring and crosses back on the leg. In all of the activities that I just mentioned, the tibia has to come forward. So why are we keeping it locked in the shaft, which may contribute to knee hyperextension? So what did I do? I measured strength in three different ways: isometrically, concentrically, and eccentrically. And based on the weaknesses of the muscles under those three conditions, I decided to use different tensions of Velcro strap at the top of the leg. So the stronger they were, they had and a more elastic a more elastic piece of Velcro. But the weaker they were, it had a more rigid strapping. And I needed the rigid strapping to hold the tibia in place. Because of the lesion location and the severity of that lesion, the corticospinal tract may not come back, all of it, in order to lift the foot. And so I had to make an AFO that looked good on the person, that functioned for the person, and served a purpose. And therefore, these AFO strappings, I made sure it came in colors that were conducive to the person, what they traditionally wore, their skin hues also. I want you all to think about normal movement. And why do we disrupt normal movement when the person has a stroke? Maybe allowing the tibia to come forward won't result in a shortened Achilles tendon, causing the foot to stay plantar flex. Maybe using a tension Velcro AFO strapping may allow the knee to come forward and you won't see knee hyperextension. I have found when I use a Velcro tension strap, it allows the knee muscles above and below to strengthen isometrically, concentrically, and eccentrically. I also improve the force generation of the gluteus maximus for liftoff and eccentric lowering to the surface. Think about it. Is the strap you're using on the AFO limiting the body structure function level of weakness and strength gains? And is it limiting normal movement or the potential to have normal movement at the activity level? Think about it. I'm Dr. Jennifer V. Brown, your stroke specialist.